Okay. Hey, everyone. Okay, I think I'm live now. It says I am. Well, I thought I would come by today with a little haul. Well, it's actually a lot bigger than normally. I just have like a few items that I found. I scored pretty good last yesterday, and then last weekend I went to an estate sale. So let's start with the estate sale. That was pretty interesting. When I went out, I got a little something for Merc. I found a little something for me and a little something for Lou between all the places. So for Merc, it was just some belly bands because he needs those when he goes to the groomer. But otherwise, I found this super cute. This is from the estate sale. I found this now. So it says, see, pull this out. It says, spread kindness like wild flowers. Excuse me, almost said fires. I just thought it was so beautiful. Now, it does say it's a phone stand, but I feel like you could probably use it for something else, or you could even, it's so pretty, you could even just hang it on a wall. But otherwise, it just goes right in here and lays on the table. Sorry you can't see that. My camera doesn't go that low. But I just thought that was so pretty. And then I found this really beautiful it's a music box, but it's yeah, it'll play more. I just didn't wind it, and it's clear, like it's blue glass, but it's clear blue, so you can see through it. It was just really pretty. And then I found some pieces that not really sure what they could be. Give me one moment here. Okay. This I just thought was really interesting. I'm kind of excited. Sometimes when I find things that I think look really cool or really interesting. Hi, Nathan. I really enjoy looking into them just to find what they are. So I found, this piece, it says Ceramica. I'm not even going to pronounce that other word, but it's from Costa Rica. But I just thought it was pretty, there's something in there. You can hear that. But, ooh, something just fell out too. Because there's holes in the top there. I have no idea what that is. Pop those back in since we don't know what they are. But it was really cute. It had a little frog on it. I liked the little design here. Oh, I'm doing great, Nathan. How are you? Thank you for the hearts. Okay, so that was one. And then, this is obviously just a decorative bowl, but I just thought it was really pretty. It does say made in Kenya on the back, and it's cool to the touch. So I feel like it could be stone, but I'm not sure. So I'm excited to look up and find that. And the other thing I found that was, again, no idea what this is, but was still pretty cool, I thought. Let's see here. Sorry, just give me one moment. It's got a little iguana on it. It has all these holes, and there's also, I thought it might be a whistle because there's also a hole here, but then there's one in the bottom. So then I thought, I don't know, maybe you put in like one of those cone incense, but this end is so short. So I don't know, but I'm interested in looking forward to finding out what that is. It was just really cool piece. Oh, I'm just gonna tilt my. Oh, maybe not. Lighting's a little tough down here, but yeah. So that guy was pretty cool too. So that was, and then I grabbed a book to add to the collection, but Ronald Dahl's Book of Ghost Stories. So this was interesting because this book has like 14 different ghost stories, but he didn't write them. It's like a collection of his favorites from the different authors. And he does, list here's one, who the actual author is. So I thought that was pretty interesting book. And there was one other thing, but it's actually what I found for Lou. And so I'm going to show what I found for Lou and what I found for me at the end because they're pretty neat. So let me get these. Whoops. And okay, so all right. Okay. So this was, hi, Jen. So these were some items that I found at Restore yesterday. And see, I'm just going to pull the top off so you can see them better. These are some, I think these are glass. They're just, I don't want to hold it so they fall out. It's the glass Easter eggs, but they're so lightweight. They're definitely hand painted. But you know how you can you can't tell by if they're, because I feel like, and it is a little cool, glass is cool to touch, but I don't know. They're pretty either way, but I just thought those were so pretty. And I thought, okay, I found two things for me. I'll show you this one here. This is, I collect chokin. I don't know why. I love it. I think it's so pretty. And I found this one. So this one's for me. I have another chokin vase. It has are those daffodils? I think they're daffodils with a hummingbird. And I have a dish piece that I actually got from Christine, Jen's magical sweet. Well, she's not magical. Denise is magical. Christine's super sweet twin sister. And then I have another piece. I forget what it is, but it's actually black and it's just really pretty. So, and then I found mink oil. I found this cute little tin can and I thought that was cute. So that was really sweet. I like the nice bold blue and the picture on it. And then this is so adorable. How sweet is that? A little sleeping kitty. So this is, you would put this on your door frame, over your door frame, and then it looks like a cat is sleeping on your door. It was so sweet. I couldn't leave him behind. So that was, and then I did get some books, but I'll go through all the books when I'm done going through the other stuff. So that was everything from Restore, aside from the books, like I said. Okay. Let me find a safe place over here. Nope, that's not going to go. Okay, just give me one moment. Okay. I put the box on the chair next to me, but then I have to swap boxes around. So this is a really great thrift store that I found that I don't even know if I want to say the name of it because it is so amazing. I don't want other people going there to get the good stuff, but it's actually called Sister Thrift. And everything they get with the money that they earn, they actually give to the Metro West Humane Society, which is a shelter that they have all cats, but so that's just the way that they earn money to help to pay for the food and vet expenses and all that for the cats. So but I found this super darling. It's just a little trinket dish. There's no marks or name on it or anything. Is that a sign? Oh, it has a name on it. It says Edmonds, but there's no marking on the back. But I just thought that was so pretty. You set that out for spring. So that came home with me. And they wrap everything. They go through and they wrap it all. I know, like, if you go to Savers, you have to, like, do it all yourself. They're so awesome. They wrap everything together. And the staff there is so sweet. I love going there. Here. I found this beautiful blue vase. A nice little swirl pattern too, but it was so nice. It is kind of a cobalt blue, but you know, it's darker here and lighter here, but there's no mark on it. It was just really pretty. So I said, you're coming home with me. Hi, Angie. Did you see the kitty, Angie? Let me know, because I'll show them again. I think I can reach them. Okay. Here. So now this, let's see if I can get this up. This was beautiful. It's very big, but it's really beautiful vase, and I love the pattern in it. It reminded me of like a birch tree, honestly, but it was really pretty. I couldn't leave it behind. I know, one away. I couldn't believe it. I'm so excited. Let me see. That'll be, yeah, that's going to be really exciting. I found this. It's just a glass that has, I think the back is just painted, but I just thought it was so sweet. It says friendship is reaching for someone's hand and touching their heart. And I love the flowers. It was just really pretty. So that came home with me too. I just find all the pretty stuff has to come home with me. Let's see here. Okay, and then okay, so this item is pretty cool. I think, and again, it's something I'll have to look into, but I think this is a tumble up, but also, so here's the little cup that goes on top, but I've never seen one that had a small opening like that. But I love the colors and the design. It kind of looked like mountains. So I don't know. It went together. It's there's a little, it's hard to make out the marking on the bottom, but it does have the Chinese. You can't really see it. The camera on my laptop is terrible. So, but it was really pretty and I liked it. So again, it came everything, you know, the pretty stuff just comes home with me. So that was the next thing. All right, and then next I found this beautiful dish. This is Haviland from France, Haviland and Co. It looks, the pattern looks very similar to a, what's the one that begins with an N? There's the, it looks similar to another dish I have, but I know it's not the same. But it was just, again, the beautiful flowers. I loved it. There were two others, but all the gold was worn off and some of the flowers had come off. So I left those ones behind because they priced them separately anyways. So they didn't all need to come home with me. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, so then I found this dish, which I thought was really pretty. So it has 3 feet, and it's just got this really pretty flower design. I like the design on the side too. It's a little gritty here, and there was a couple little nicks in them, but they weren't sharp. They were actually very smooth, so I was okay with bringing it home. But I liked this one. Okay, and it's very heavy, and and I was like, so I'm like, I think that's crystal. That's how they test it. There, don't fall. And I found this cute little, it's just a little trinket dish, but it is special for for St. Patty's Day, or just if you're Irish like me. So it says, friends bring out the beautiful things in each other that no one else looked hard enough to find. And I just thought that was so sweet. And there's even, there's clover on the side, but there's even clovers on the inside here. Oh, it's a sake set? Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you. And I had thought of that too, but I always thought, but again, just the spout of how it came up so thin, that threw me off, because to me, I would have thought, oh, it's just like a little bud vase, but why would there be a matching cup for it, right? Here, I'm running out of space. I told you I hit it good. So this is, honestly don't know. I know it's stone because it's very cold to the touch. And then you just clip that on there. I think you could put an incense in there if you wanted to burn an incense, or you could put in, a little tea light or string of fairy lights. That would just be so pretty. But I loved it, and I looked over the whole thing. There's no nicks or chips or anything in this. It's perfect condition. So I said, you're coming home with me. All right, and okay, and then this piece, this was just a simple piece, which is fine because sometimes you need simple. You get the simple and it blends in with all the rest of your stuff. It was just a cute little crystal dish. You could use it in the bathroom. You could use it, bathroom for your soaps, or put, just little washcloths on, or you can use it in your kitchen, or in your bedroom on your dresser. You could put, if you have like a little longer plant, you could put as a, fancy plant holder. But I liked it. Like I said, it's a little bursty, simple design on it. So that came home with me as well. Okay. So I think, wait, there might be one more. Oh, yes. Okay. So I found, 1 second here. I found this little dish. And the funny thing is I went to like a yard sale once and I found this bigger bowl. And it had the same exact pattern, same brand, everything. And then one day I was at Savers and I found another bigger bowl, one that was this size, and then a stack of 4 that were a little bit smaller. So I was like, okay, I feel like I'm just completing the sets everywhere I go in Massachusetts. But there were 2 of these, so I picked up 2 more of these just to go with it. So that was just what's in the box. And let me put some of this stuff back here, very gently, of course. And now that's not all that I got from Sister Thrift. I also have a bag because we couldn't fit it all in a box. Okay, so all right. So The other items I got, I won't take them out of the box, but I found another one of the Charming Tales. I actually found 2 more. This was so cute. So there's that one. And then there was one more. This one. And I pulled them out of the box and they were like, it was like they had never even been out of the box. They were just in perfect condition. That's my favorite. So we'll stick those there. And then I also found just a cute little, let me put this back together here. It's like a little, they call them jewelry. It reminded me of the jewelry caskets, but it just had a little decoration on it. And then there's a little purple velvety in there. Now, the flowers are just kind of tied on, so if someone didn't like it, they could take it off. But I actually saw there were a couple more. So they kind of made me think that maybe these were like favors from like a wedding on a wedding table or something. But yeah, it was sweet. But the other ones, they were kind of like bent and dirty. So this was kind of the best of it. I believe this is real silver. It just needs to be polished. So let me see. Oh, you do, Nathan? Are you in like Western, Central, or Eastern Mass? You don't have to tell me your address, right? But that'd be neat. I feel like, because I know, so Tooch, if you know Tooch Man, he's actually fairly close to me. We're probably about half an hour apart. He's also in Central Mass. And then Cajun Roots Johnny, but he lives like way north Massachusetts. So by Boston. Boston is maybe like less than an hour. It depends, I don't really go to Boston too much. I'm not a city girl. I will drive directly to the aquarium. I will drive directly to the Science Museum, and I will drive directly to the airport, and that's about it. So my son used to have to go to one of the hospitals in there, and my mom's best friend, he used to drive truck, and he used to go into Boston all for that. So I was like, will you drive? So he used to take us in, which was nice because he's just very calm. There's one point where you come up and you get on this one, and then you have to cross. So you get on the highway, and then you have to cross like 4 lanes to get to that first exit. And my anxiety would just be through the roof if I had to do that. But he's like, just go. So hospital. So that's my trinket right there. All right. So that's this one. And what's this here? Oh, this I thought. So let me tell you, this place, each time I've gone, I have found these ceramic pottery pieces that I think come from, my thought is because there's a vocational high school there, and they do study arts. Hi, Cassandra. I think maybe some of the stuff comes from the kids who are making things. Maybe they just don't want to keep them, or they're left behind or something, so the school just donates them after a while, or maybe not. But this was really cute. It was like, I thought it was the shape of a leaf, so I liked it. You could put a little something in there to rest. You could even burn a candle in there because it is glazed. So this was pretty, I thought, and I love the colors. And then the other thing, it didn't break. It didn't break. It was wrapped in here. I didn't know it. I found this really, I won't unfold the whole thing, but I found this really pretty blanket. Still had the tag on it. I could have sworn it did. Maybe it didn't. It didn't break, I promise. Oh, there it is. See, it still had the tag on it. But it was so pretty, and I thought it'd be cute for, if you got a guy who likes to go hunting, or you have a little lodge or something. It's got the moose and the bear and the trees. So now that I've really made a mess. All right. That's the item that wants to be shown next. So give me one moment to pick that right up. It's a few pieces. Okay. So if you saw my last, when I did the January monthly drawing, and then I did the thrift haul then, I had this set of nesting little trinket boxes. They were plastic, and it was black as the flower design. Well, oops, let me get that off there. I found the same thing at Sister Thrift, but in red. I was like, what? I'd never seen these before ever in my entire life. And I don't know that they're anything special because they literally just say made in Hong Kong and they're plastic. But it's just so funny that I would find, you know, two sets, just two different colors. But that's pretty neat. So I think what I may do when I bring these to a sale is I may offer them up together as like a choice, because then if somebody wants to get both and they can mix and match the colors and the lids and the colors or swap them out, they would have the option to do that. So I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, they made them in pink? Oh, that's so neat. See, listen, all this stuff I never saw before. Now I'll put these somewhere safe so they won't fall again. And so this I found, right now I'm keeping for myself. This is a book, but because I have so many of those things, I saw this and I said, oh, that could be helpful. So I picked it up, and this I'm going to keep for myself for now, unless, you know, then when I'm done, I'll pass it on, you know. Some rocks. This was neat because it says Gander Lake. And then I'm not sure what they put on the bottom, but they, you know, went on a little family vacation and they took a little, but I loved the, I don't know what that says there on the bottom. It looks like HFLST, but I don't know what that would mean. So, but I liked the, you know, the coloring and the ribbing in it and everything in this one. And then I don't know if these like lava, or, I don't know. Honestly, they could be briquettes for all I know. Then there was this other, oh, this one, look, has an imprint. It's going to be hard to see. Do you see the imprint there of that little fossil? Whoop. Or maybe it could even just be a leaf, but that's pretty neat. Oh, I did see Taunton. Okay, so Taunton is like south. I don't know. I think I've just passed it, like when I've been on 495 going to the Cape. I don't know that I've ever been to Taunton, but I know there's a big Tractor Supply in Taunton, which I would have gone to when I got chickens, but we had one open up in Millis, Mass, which is near me. It's a little town that's like not on a highway. Route 109 goes through it, if you know 109. But yeah, so I ended up going there. but yeah, so then there were quite a few of these ones that I'm just not quite sure what they are. So, but it's, you know, got all the, I just thought they were pretty cool. So we'll put that aside, and then, okay. Let me just do, sorry, 1 second. They have this little, so this is, it's a bread tray, But it's interesting on the so it still has like this the stickers on it and stuff. You know, from the maker. And what it says is it's safe for cooking and serving food and beverages on one sticker, and then on the other it says this bread tray is not recommended for cooking food. It's used to serve food only. But it's by Wilton Armitel. But I don't know, I just thought it was really sweet. So you don't have to serve bread on it, you know, you could decorate your house with it. I just thought it was really pretty. And then this piece, I do need to clean this one up a bit because but I think it's going to come off very easily. And this, I feel like when you go out thrifting and you're looking for kind of like decor and stuff, you don't normally find things and you think this is perfect for a guy. But I thought this was. So I feel like this could go on like his bureau or something. Or if he has like a little bar area. Because this is, I don't think it's real leather. But, you know, it's got that texture to it. And then it's got the kind of, the copper coloring around here, and then the back is just like a paneling. But this to me just said manly. So I thought it was neat. And you don't really, you know, you think of, they have, you know, those mirror trays that ladies might use on their bureau. Well, maybe a guy wants something to gather all his stuff in too, you know. But yeah, so that was everything that I had got from thrifted. Sister Thrift. That's it, not thrifted, sister thrift. And then there was another place I went. So yesterday, I got to meet up with Toochman. So I met him in person. I forgot to get his autograph. Maybe next time. But I had purchased some stuff for him, and I asked him, like, could we possibly meet? Because I didn't want them shipped together. Some was glass, and I purchased a shipping label. And I did this back in November. And then the weather came. And then it was the holidays. And I felt so bad. So I finally messaged him. We met up yesterday. So I got that. But so after I met up with him is when I did my thrifting. But I went to this first place, which I don't know. It was kind of weird because they were like cash and check only, no credit cards. They didn't give a receipt. She had a sign on her door about painting nails. So I don't know. It seemed a little shifty, but I did find this beautiful tray here. I'll make sure I'm getting it. Oop. I'm not sure what those, but it's interesting that the vining on it has thorns, so it makes me think of roses, but those don't really look like roses. So, but I just thought it was really pretty, and you know, the gold edging is for the most part intact. It's a little faded in some places, but it was so pretty. And again, this is something you could put, you know, on as a tray in the bathroom or in the bedroom, or you know what, throw a couple of command strips on it and just lean it up against the wall. And it could be a pretty backdrop. And then the other thing that was there that I found was the thing I found for me, which I'll show you at the end. For right now, I'm going to go through the books that I found. So for me, sorry, just my ink got knocked over. Books are pretty special, mostly because I didn't really enjoy reading as a kid, but I learned to enjoy it as I got older. And, you know, books open up, you know, you can watch movies or TV or whatever, but when you read a book, you know, as a kid, and even as an adult, what you're reading, I don't know if it's you, but you can picture it in your head. So it's like you open up so many things and you learn so much. I mean, we didn't have Google when I was a kid. We used encyclopedias. So, you know, that's how that went. But so because I'm really into books, you know, we utilized the library a lot. Even when I wasn't a homeschooling mom, we did the library a lot. And they have, most libraries, I don't think all do, but most libraries have a Friends of the Library group because, you know, library, it's a public entity, it's town owned, so they can't always the budget sometimes isn't there for the town, because for most towns, the budget goes to the school, which is the same for where I am. So for our town, the budget that the library gets really only covers staff pay and like for ordering some new books, but not really much beyond that. There really isn't funding for programs or even things like they needed a new printer, so we purchased a new printer. Just different. So a couple years ago, I was actually voted in as president of our friends group. So that's been really fun. It's not too daunting, but it's fun. So for me, when I sell books, all the cost of the books is going to go to the friends, just to help for their fundraising for them. Do we have a flea market? Well, there's not near where I live, probably about maybe 20-30 minutes away in Grafton. There's the Grafton flea market, but it's only open from like April. I think they open in April. I haven't been. I went once when I was like 17 after I got my license, and then I never went again. Yeah, I haven't gone there. I've checked online, but they have kind of, some of it's outside and some of it's inside. But I think a lot of it's people with like businesses being there, not really. I always thought of a flea market as like people are coming, so they can't have a yard sale at their house, so they're going to go and do it at the flea market kind of thing. But I think these are more businessy people, so I'm not sure. But yeah, I haven't been. I thought about checking it out now that I'm doing this, but they're only open on Sundays, and it's like a certain time frame that they're open. So I'll have to see when they open up again and check it out. But that's the only one I can think of. Okay, so here. All right, so the first fun stack of books I got was 45 Gifts to Make. And this is just directions to make different gifts. I know we got lots of crafty people around here. And there's some ideas there. I don't know if you guys had it in Texas, but we had this store called, and it was kind of sort of like Walmart, where it had a little bit of everything. So that's where this one's from. Look at the back. Look at the little. You can make a little turtle with a hat. A turtle with a hat. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. So, and then I found the Scented Room, which is all about dried flowers. So drying flowers, and then they even left like her notes that were in there. She got the little Post-it note, so I left that in there. It's really sweet. This was, I know a lot of people junk journal with the books. They'll kind of cut them out and do things, or they'll craft with them. But this is Loving Thoughts, New Poems from America's Favorite Inspirational Poet, Helen Steiner Rice. I mean, you could even just cut out the back here, and it's got a nice little poem on it and the flower. But yeah, there's some little bits in there. It was really pretty. And then I picked up a couple of cross stitch needleworking magazines. There's this one called Romantic Weddings. Create the wedding of your dreams with 100 projects. Now, looking at that hat, can you guess when that's from? This is from, I think I saw somewhere, it was from like, the 80s or something, but oh no, it's not going to tell me. Copyright 1989. But I mean, the pictures could be so cute. For junk journaling and stuff. Oh, that's what I'm trying to. But yeah, so there was that. Oh, here's the other dried flower book that I found. So it's all about growing them and picking them and how to do all that. So I thought that was neat. Even if if it was something you wanted to get into, or even just the pictures from it. And then I have a couple of like landscaping books, which I love this one with, wildflowers and native plants. I really think everyone needs to just get rid of their lawns. So I learned something interesting. If you don't know this, in like, so I think it was during World War I or World War II. But in England, so they'll have this house with this huge grand front yard. You go down the long, well, we'll say pathway, because back then horse and carts, but they had this luscious lawn. And it was a way for the aristocrats to say, look how wealthy I am. I have all this land and I have so much money that I don't even need to grow my own food. I can just grow grass, which is, could essentially be a weed, because it's not really, you don't utilize it for anything. Most people, if they had land where their house was, they were growing gardens to grow food to survive. So that was kind of their way to showing off. And then that was kind of brought back. And that's when people really started getting into doing lawns as opposed to trying to grow food or farming over here. So I think we need to go back to farming, because if everyone who had a lawn grew vegetables, even if you had more than that for yourself, you could donate it to food pantries. Family, might be in need of it. So I don't know. That's my spiel. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. So this is the Big Book of Garden Design from Life. And this one's nice. It's a little spiral bound, so it'll lay flat. But it's got some great pictures in there, and teaching you all that stuff. And so, but that was that. And then this one is Treasury of Gardening. So it's your source book for every gardener. Advice on how to design your entire landscape. But these are like real books, and they have really great graphics, and they're going over all different types of flowers and plants and stuff. So I thought this was a good, working. There's some pages, there's like one section where the pages were a little rippled, but if you're going to use it for junk journaling, you just don't use those pages. So all of these I got from Restore. Now these books, and I have some others over on my inventory shelves, but I didn't want to bring them out. So this was it's a little Cook's Illustrated, and I love the back cover. And then that painting is beautiful, but I was kind of disappointed when you go on the inside and it's all black and white, but you could put it in and just color it in, But this just goes over, it has the recipes and stuff in it. And this one was specifically for working with your wok. So if you want to try wok cooking, there's not much for pictures, but it's more like an instructional. This one was really great for pictures. It's all the different gardens in New England. It goes through, well, it's not just New England, it's the Northeast. So it goes through Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. So these are all the destination gardens and nurseries in the Northeast. And it just has really great, and it just tells about different ones that you can go to. This one, this is really cute. So Victoria is a magazine, because it says Victoria on being a mother. Victoria's a magazine all about like kind of old traditional things, like way back when. And so this one you just kind of go through and you can fill things out, and a grandmother's ritual, and the house where I was born, you can fill it in. It's something you could fill in and like leave to your kids. I just thought that was really neat and different, and I love the pictures on it. This miniature quilts book. So it shows you how to make them and how to design them. Really neat. Ooh, hold on, there's something in there. What's your bonus? The Quilter's Rabbit, St. Nick. Oh, you can use this and make the cutest Santa ornament, wearable pin, or decorative magnet. Well, there you go. That's your bonus if you get the miniature quilt book. This I thought was so cute. Play with your food, even though we tell kids not to. But look how much fun you can have with it. Look at all these guys. This would be really fun. That one. That one looks like a pig. So cute. I got this one, The Joy of Signing. I thought was cute. You could learn to sign. So it's black and white, but it's still a interesting book if you want to learn, or even just cut out a page and put in the junk journals again. Mothers and Daughters, a celebration from the authors of the so Mothers and Daughters, and this is here's one, Janet Lee and her daughter Jamie Lee Curtis. So it's just different stories between different mothers and daughters, and so that was cute. And then last but not the least, because it's the biggest, the 7 Stars Cookbook, recipes from world-class casino restaurants. So if you ever want to go to the casino to eat, but you're worried about gambling, just, get this book and you can make the food from there. Is that fried green tomatoes? It is fried green tomatoes. How funny. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, that looks delicious. Except for the tomatoes, because I'm allergic. So, but yeah, so that was all the books. I'm going to scooch them off the table. And for anyone seeing this now or in the replay, if there's something you're interested in, go ahead and send me an email. And you're welcome to, snag it before it comes to a sale. I am going to bring a couple of books. I'm on tomorrow night at 8:00 with on Sandy and Auto Trisha. So I'm going to probably bring a couple of books there. But, okay, so the last 2 things. This is what I found for Lawrence. So Lawrence, he ever since he was a little boy, which most little boys do, they love dinosaurs. So, but now his big thing is he really loves fossils. So this one lady had this collection of, and you can see it right there. I know it's terrible on this camera, but so that, and then there was this one. It's really neat. And then, let's see, I think that was really, there's also one right there, but that one might be hard to see because of the terrible lighting that I have. I really need to work on my lighting. And I say that every time, but I'm going to be honest, I don't know how to make it better. So I haven't worked on it. There's another little one there, the ridges, but again, it's hard to see. And then what Lawrence was telling me was that, so here's another one where it's like little ridges. But if you look in here, all these little white specks, he's like, those are fossils too. They're just, broken smaller pieces of it. So that's pretty fascinating. So he got those. I found myself, this is at the place that I was like, I don't really know, right? If I was a little, I almost walked out, and I'm so glad I didn't. So I come in to the house when I got home, and I've got this in my hands, and I'm like this, carrying it in. And Lou looks at me, and he says, that better not be alive. And I looked at him, and he said, it better not be an animal. And I said, I make no promises. I make no promises, because I can bring home an animal if I want. I'm a grown adult. So then I bring it over to him, and he moves his arm, and he goes, oh, let me see what you got. So I open it up. And wait till you see this. Let me get rid of that because that's trash. Look at all the little schnauzers. It's the sweetest little candle holder. But all their face, like this camera just does not do it justice. Their little eyes, they're like looking up at you the way schnauzers do. But they were so sweet. And it's like literally 99% perfect. One of them has a little chip tail, but I can paint over that and it'll look fine. It'll just look like it has like a little stubby tail, which some schnauzers do. But the little faces and the little eyes, and it was just so cute. So it had this little candle in it, but it's a Yankee candle, so I'm just going to trash it because that's trash. Yankee candles, yuck. But this was so sweet. Of course, I couldn't leave it there. It was shared. So I need to place for this because most boxes are kept in my china hutch. This will take up a lot of space, so I'm gonna have to find somewhere special for it. But so excited I found it. So that was what I think. And that was my thrift haul. That was a lot. Almost an hour. Yeah, I don't think I've done a thrift haul this long ever. So thanks everyone who came and stuck it out and was chatting along and watching along, and I really appreciate it. Please share out my channel. Definitely want to grow it, and I'm enjoying guest selling on people's channels because I don't, with working full time, I have figured out when's the best time that like I could have one, it's going to be every Monday at this time or something, because I don't want to impede on someone else's time, and it's so hard because someone's always on, but sometimes you just have to and hope you don't hurt feelings, which is what I don't want to do. But yeah, so share me out, and again, if you see anything you like, you can reach out, except the schnauzers, those stay here. And we'll chat and we'll get you what you like, and check tomorrow night. Sandy and Otto's at 8. I'll put the link in the description below. I'll edit it. Also, I was on Chrissy's Corner for Collection. I guess I was a guest there. So I will put that link in if you want to go back and rewatch. We both had some items still available, so you might like those. But otherwise, thanks again for tuning in, and look forward to seeing you. Bye.